Your phone isn't just a map, it's a high-precision time machine. If the satellites above us didn't account for the warping of time itself, your GPS would be off by 10 kilometers every single day. We've all felt that frustration when the blue dot on our screen starts jumping across the street or insists we're in the middle of a lake. But to understand why it's usually so accurate, we have to look 12,000 miles over our heads to a constellation of 31 satellites. Most people assume GPS uses triangulation like a surveyor, but it actually uses a mathematical technique called trilateration. Imagine you are lost in a forest. One satellite tells you exactly how far away you are, which means you could be anywhere on the surface of a giant sphere. When a second satellite joins in, the intersection of those two spheres narrows your location down to a circle. A third satellite reduces that to just 2 points in space. Since one of those points is usually deep in the ocean or floating in space, your phone can figure out where you are. But there is a hidden complication that would make this math impossible. Your phone uses a cheap quartz clock that isn't perfectly synchronized with the satellites. The satellites, however, carry atomic clocks powered by quantum mechanics, accurate to a billionth of a second. Because radio signals travel at the speed of light, even a tiny timing error of 1 microsecond would put you hundreds of meters away from your actual location. This is why we need a fourth satellite. It doesn't just find your position, it acts as a magic solver to sync your phone's clock with the atomic time in orbit. Even then, the system would break down without Albert Einstein's theory of relativity. Because the satellites are moving at 14,000 kilometers per hour and are far from Earth's gravity, time actually ticks slightly faster for them. They gain about 38 microseconds every single day. If scientists didn't program the satellites to compensate for this time warp, your GPS would drift by 10 kilometers every day, making it impossible to find the nearest pizza place. You might wonder how 31 satellites can talk to your phone at once without shouting over each other. They use something called code division multiple access. Each satellite broadcasts a unique binary code, like a digital fingerprint, so your phone can pick out the specific signals it needs. GPS is more than just a tool for directions. It is the world's invisible utility, acting as a global metronome that keeps our civilization in sync. It timestamps every banking transaction and keeps our power grids from failing. So the next time you use your phone to navigate, remember that you aren't just looking at a map, you are listening to a cosmic orchestra of atomic clocks, whispering to you from the edge of space.